Hey guys, welcome to Red's Projects. In this episode, we are working on the Navara again, trying to work out this tapping noise that it's making. I have been driving the car to and from work. I've got just under 250 Ks on it and it's been driving amazing. It's just the noise that's been driving me nuts. So initially it was making the noise. I had that weekend where I pulled the sump off, pulled rock covers off, stuck the camera everywhere, looked and could not find anything wrong. I figured I would just drive it and just let it get worse or better. First time I tried driving it to work, everything was fine. Driving home, it died on the way home. I had to push it off to the side of the road. Would not crank. I thought maybe, for a split second, I thought maybe the motor had locked up or something bad, but it turns out the alternator wasn't charging, and it's because me, the idiot, I didn't clip the plug in for the alternator, so it wasn't charging. It just flattened the battery, died. I left it there, left it on the side of the road. Later that day, or later at night, I got a lift to the car, drove it home with jumper leads and a second battery, and then I drove it into the naughty corner, and it just sat there for a couple of weeks because I was just over it and I wanted to do some more interesting stuff. I had some LS stuff that I had to do and I want to do because it's much more enjoyable. So I just pushed this aside for a couple of weeks. I worked out after a couple of weeks that I just didn't click the alternator plug in, plugged it in, charged the battery, and I've been driving it to work ever since. The noise has probably gotten a little worse. It comes and goes. When I first initially fire it up in the morning, it's loud at idle, and then once you drive it a bit, it gets quiet, and then depending on how you drive and what RPM you're at, the noise gets quieter or louder. So, for example, if I drive at 80 Ks an hour in fourth gear, which is like 2,200 RPM, 2,400 RPM, if I do that for a period of time, it goes quiet. So, but then once I stop at the lights, let it idle, when I take off from the lights, it's loud again. So that's at higher RPM, you have higher oil pressure, and I think that's affecting whichever lifter it is that is being crap. By the way, that's my theory, is that it's a lifter. So my plan is to take the easy rock cover off, have a quick look, and then I'm going to pull the lifters out, and I'm going to swap them for the lifters in the old motor because they were quiet. So I know you shouldn't be reusing lifters, and this is a flat tappet style lifter and cam setup, so you shouldn't be reusing lifters, but just for diagnostic purposes, I want to put those lifters that were quiet out of that motor into this motor, starting with the right hand bank, which is easy to get to. Then I'll drive it to work tomorrow, see how the noise is, if it got better or worse or something different, and then if it's exactly the same, I'm going to do the lifters on the passenger side, which is an inlet off job. So I'll quickly get this rock cover off, we'll get lifters out. Hopefully it's obvious and one of them is just collapsed, and that would make my life easier. But if not, we'll just swap over one bank of lifters and see what happens. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly start it with the rock cover off and just see if I can see or feel something going on. Alright, let's get some rockers off. Alright, so that was probably a bit hard to see with all that stuff in the way. It's going to be much easier to see on this engine. As you can tell, this engine is much dirtier and sludgier than the new engine I just put together. So I was originally going to swap rockers and the lifter block all together, but just seeing how this looks, I'm just going to swap the lifters and that's it. And I kind of question whether these lifters are actually going to be better, but these were quiet when this engine was running. So we'll give it a go. A little stuck. And there we go. Alright, got everything laid out on the bench. I've had a good look over everything. I only found one lifter looked a little funny, so it was this guy right here. Now if I get it in the right light, you see the wear pattern on top of the lifter? It looks kind of rectangle-y. Kind of see it like there. And on the bottom, if I can get this in the right light, you can see like an X, a shadow of like an X pattern on there, which is also kind of weird. So maybe this lifter wasn't turning and it got stuck a little bit, because like the lifter right next to it, I'll give this a quick wipe, you can see it's like a perfect circle at the top, and then at the bottom same thing, perfect circle. They're all like this lifter besides this one right here. So potentially that could be my noise right there, but I'm not sure. What I'll do, I'll put these lifters in this order into this lifter block, reassemble this. I'm probably going to put the lifters out of the new motor into the lifter block in the same pattern and reassemble my old motor just so it's together and oily and sealed and everything, and see how that goes. If this gets rid of the noise, I'll buy a new set of lifters for the motor. I just want to confirm before I spend money on something potentially that's not wrong. So I'll do this. I'll reassemble off camera because you can't see much from your angle and it's kind of boring. I'll get this back together and I'll check in with you soon. All right. New engine has old lifters. Old engine has new lifters. On one side, one bank. Okay, let's start it up, see what it sounds like. Alright, it sounded pretty quiet. I think I could still hear the noise. I'm not sure. I'll know tomorrow when I drive it to work. But that's all I have time for tonight. So I will drive it to work for a couple of days and report back. Alright, I'm back. And I apologise about the sound. It's been raining for like the last 6 hours. So the rain hitting this tin roof is pretty loud. But changing lifters on the right hand bank didn't make a difference. It still makes exactly the same noise. So we're going to look at the lifters on the left hand side, and to do that we've got to take the inlet off and a few more bits and pieces. So I'm hoping there's something under that rock cover, because since I've started the motor and heard the noise, that's the only place I haven't looked yet. I've pulled the sump off, I've stuck cameras in places, I've looked everywhere, but I was too lazy to take the inlet off to look under this rock cover. So I'm really hoping there's a stuck lifter, or there's some marks, some damage, something to show what this noise is. So I'm not going to film it because of the rain noise and because you've already seen it the other day. So I'll just pull it apart and I'll start filming when it's all apart and on the bench. All right, we're apart. It did take a little while to take the inlet off and distributor out and everything. So just took it a little bit longer. But everything in this side looks good. Springs look good. Cam looks good. The lobes and everything look fine. Tops of the valves have some some weird wear patterns, but they're all got it, so I'm not sure what to make of that. Other than that, looks fine. All valve gears all laid out like the other day. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. The rockers do have same sort of weird wear patterns on the tips of them, so I'm not really sure what to make of that. All the lifters look good, and you can't like squeeze them. There's no collapsed ones. The only one that looked a little funny, like as far as wear goes, is probably this one. Let me wipe all the oil off it. You can see, come on, focus please. There we go. Just the face that touches the cam is just a little more worn, so not sure what to make of that. I don't think it's got anything to do with it, so I'm just going to put these dirty, crusty old lifters in from the other motor into the new motor and see if the noise gets better or worse. Alrighty, roll back together, distributor's back in. I did mark it, so it should be back in the same spot. So we'll just hit the key and see what it sounds like. Alright, fired up pretty easy. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I can still hear the noise just idling, so I will drive it regardless and see if it sounds the same, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. So that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping it was going to be the lifters, and it just means it's something further down and harder to fix or replace. So I'll go for a drive before I finish this video, and I'll let you know how I go. Alright, I'm back. I took the Navara for a drive today. Noise is still there, sounds exactly the same as before, so we can rule out it being a stuck lifter or a dodgy lifter. I'm starting to think it's an oil pressure issue. If you drive over 2000 RPM for 5 minutes or so, the noise completely goes away. Everything's happy, everything's quiet, and everything's great. When you stop at a set of lights, let it idle for a little while, take off again, the noise is loud. So I'm wondering if it has crap oil pressure at idle. Other than that, I'm not really sure what the go is. So I'm going to put an oil pressure gauge on it at some point, which I probably should have done already considering what's going on with it, and just see what's happening with oil pressure. So other than that, I have acquired the LS engine that's going to replace the VG. I just need to build it, put some money into it, and the adapter kit and everything. So that's probably going to be like 6 months away. So I would like to get the VG quiet and running properly and everything being good in it, because when it comes out I might want to put it into another car at some point, because I'm going to have the ECU, the loom, everything out of it, enough to make something run. So it would be good if it was a good running engine when I pull it out and replace it. So I'll persist with it. If I find anything, I'll make a video about it, but yeah, other than that, I'm probably going to keep driving it and just see how it goes. But yeah, that's the update, and that's the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.